All right, Shalom. It's No Limit Eddie, back with another video. So this right here is a live stream, as you can tell. But not only is it a live stream, and I might actually leave this up as a full video. I might leave this up as a full video um, because it might be helpful to a lot of people as well. So that's kind of the main thing. This will be the last live stream that I do for a minute. It's raining, so it's actually kind of cold. So I'm gonna put a jacket on. Yes, you need to have jackets when you come to the content because it still gets cold, man. It still gets cold. So let's not forget that, guys. Not forget that. I got my Shalom crew neck on. You guys don't really ever see me standing up on a live stream, so yeah, you got the Shalom crew neck on, man. More merch is actually on the way. I'm going to start revamping the site sometime soon. That might be something that I end up doing actually the next couple of days or so. Getting some new merch on there. But yeah, this crew neck, the blue one is the most popular one. People love the blue one the most. And then the second most popular one is the red one. But we're gonna have some more t-shirts coming. I'm gonna have something like a whole collection of t-shirts dropping soon. So all I really wear is t-shirts, shorts. Sometimes I wear pants too though. But everybody come in, smash the like button, come in and smash the like button. Today, man, we're gonna be talking a little bit of jazz, man. We got the book, the No Limit book, The Israelite Guide to Tanzania is officially dropped. It's officially on Amazon. So basically, man, within that book, I dropped pretty much all the information that I could think of that is vital, that is necessary. And it should answer 99.9% of your questions, and the rest of your questions, you know what I mean, will be kind of more specific and more tailored to you in particular. So that's when you'll need to, book a consultation with somebody to answer those minute details that I may not be able to answer. I'm flying in from this place. How do I do this? I want to know all that. There's no way I can put all that in the book. So, but for the most part, the book answers the general questions and then information that people don't know about that they actually do need to know about. So yeah. That book is dropped, man. That book is now available at the link that's pinned up to the top. Shout out to everybody for that, man. It's turned into an Amazon bestseller. But other than that, like this live stream or this video, if I leave it up, it's going to be about the apps that you need to have on your phone before you leave your country. Like if you're coming from the UK, these are the apps you need to have before you leave. If you're coming from the US, you need to have these apps on your phone before you leave. These are all very important apps to have, and pretty much are going to make your life and your transition here a lot easier. So everybody come in and smash the like button right now. We're going to be talking about apps that you need to have on your phone in order to do well here in Tanzania. So make sure you guys are smashing like button, get up to 10 likes, get up to 10 likes on this live stream. Today we're celebrating the drop of the book. Israelite Guide to Tanzania that me and Mother Shay actually helped me to write. So that book is now dropped. It's released on Amazon. It's pinned up in the chat right now. So if you click on that link that's in the chat, the one that's pinned up, you can actually go ahead and pick up a copy of the book yourself. It is a physical hard copy paperback book, not a hard copy, but a paperback book. We're not dropping an ebook version. At least the book you kind of want to have in your hand so you can kind of represent the time. It's a good price, of course, a good price, but a good price is all relative, I guess. But yes. So you guys can check that out. Shout out to Smith and Wesson, man, for jumping on in here. So let's go ahead and jump into the topic. So when you come into Tanzania, man, you gotta understand it's pretty much a whole different system. It's not the same system that we're used to, back in the States. Like a lot of things operate and work differently here. And so one of the biggest things that you're going to need, which is like kind of a priority to get while you're still back in the States, is a VPN, virtual private network. Now, some people have VPNs already, on their phones, on their devices, because, maybe they go to cafes a lot or they work out of co-working spaces a lot, and then they would like to have a VPN on their phone in order to just, in order to keep themselves and their computer and devices safe from hackers and attacks and stuff like that. But most people don't have VPN. And so you want to get a VPN installed on your phone. The one that I've seen works best for me and for other people that I've spoken to is NordVPN, Nord VPN. So essentially the reason why you need a VPN on your phone is that there are certain websites that you will still need to access while you're here, but are based in the U.S. and they won't allow you to access them. Habari za asubuhi. That means good morning. So to be honest, Anna, I just say asubuhi, and everybody just responds salama, safe. Like I'm chilling, I'm good. So habari za asubuhi, you could say it like that, but I just say asubuhi, good morning, and they just respond salama. But yes, so you do need to have a VPN on your phone. Everybody come in and smash the like button. So what that VPN would like to do is to be in Tanzania, but it'll act as if your computer is in the United States still. So for me in particular, I have a bank that's in the United States, and I cannot access that bank account unless I have my VPN set to the United States. And so you need to have that VPN, and vice versa. You know what I mean? There may be certain, certain how do you call it? Websites you want to go to, and there may be also certain tasks you want to do online. You can't do certain things online unless you have that VPN. Even like with YouTube, when I don't have my VPN on, I get access to certain different features that I don't have in the States. Like for me on my phone, if I have my VPN set to no VPN on and I'm in Tanzania, I can actually download YouTube videos straight off of YouTube. But when my VPN is on in the States, and when I was in the States, you have to actually get YouTube Red or YouTube Premium to be able to download videos to your phone, or to you from YouTube directly. So get YouTube Red or YouTube Premium to be able to download videos to your phone, or to you from YouTube directly. So yeah, you get some cool features as well. You can do some cool things. Same Netflix. If you're a Netflix user, you like Netflix, you like Hulu, if you come here and you have no VPN, a lot of the shows that you would like to watch will not be there. You know what I mean? A lot of the shows that like The Office or where people are like, oh, I don't know, whatever kind of jazz you guys like to watch on Netflix and on Hulu, it will not be there if your VPN is set to a different place, because every country has different licensing laws. And so while it may have a license in the US, it may not have a license in Tanzania. It may have a license in South Africa, but it may not have a license in Zimbabwe. So you can actually switch your VPN to all 100 different countries. You can get access to all 100 different TV shows, different things like that. And so I know the Fast and Furious, for example, is fully licensed in the UK. So if you have a VPN set to the UK on Netflix, you can watch all the Fast and Furious movies. But not the case here in the US. Not the case in the US. So that's what a VPN is used for. You need a VPN. The one that I use is NordVPN. As a matter of fact, I actually have an affiliate link for NordVPN. So let me drop that into the chat real quick. By the way, the book, The Israelite Guide to Tanzania, where you get a lot of information within that book. It'll answer 99.9% of your questions. Things that you don't even know, it's answered within that book. It's available. Okay, let's see. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Hang on, guys. Let me find this joint, man. I gotta find this NordVPN because I actually just signed up to be an affiliate with those guys. So I'm gonna drop that into the chat. And it's actually pretty affordable. I think it's like $70 for a full year of service. So it's actually not too bad, guys. It's really not too bad. But I just have no idea where. Okay, I think it's here. Yeah. I found a link now, guys. Okay, so that's the link to NordVPN. Click on that. I think you get a discount, and then I also get a commission off of that. So with NordVPN, you can have, I think, 6 devices or something like that. So we have it on both of our computers and both of our phones. And so that's kind of how we rock out with NordVPN. That's what we do in particular. But yeah, either way, man, you need a VPN. Another one is like Surfshark, I think it's as well. I didn't personally use Surfshark. Everybody come in and smash the like button. Come in and smash the like button. Let's get up to 10 likes in this live stream. But yeah, I don't use Surfshark in particular. So I don't know how well it works or how effective it is. One issue that I do have with NordVPN though is they love to just sign you out. So that gets kind of annoying. You got to always go back and sign into it again. That does get annoying. But they do always release updates to try to fix that issue. But yeah, that's NordVPN. So you need to have that on your phone and on your computers and on your TVs, wherever you want to be using the internet for a particular activity, you need to have that on there. Let me see what the next app. So the next app we can talk about is going to be an app called Bolt. B-O-L-T, Bolt. You need to have Bolt on your phone as well, okay? So Bolt is essentially Tanzania's version of Uber. You know what I mean? That's what I call Uber. So, and by the way, let me take some time to plug. Right now, smash the like button, guys. We're looking to get up to 15 likes in this live stream. 15 likes. right now, man, I got on my merch. You can get this at NoLimitEddie.com. People love the blue one the most. We also have red, we got black, and then we're going to be having some more merch dropping very, very soon on the No Limit Eddie website, NoLimitEddie.com. So shout out to everybody who's been buying the merch. More merch is on the way. You guys love the crew neck, so I got it on right now. And it's very rare that I'm standing up on my live stream, but today I'm standing up. So yeah, smash the like button. So next app is Boat. So Boat is basically Tanzania's version of Uber. Apparently, Boat is kind of in most of the African countries as well. It is a green app, and it just has Boat on there. Let me make sure that I give you the right one. Somebody asked me a question. Yeah, so it's a green app. It says Boat, and then there's a dot under the I, a dot under the O. So you need this app to basically get around here in Tanzania because, of course, when you're visiting here, you're not going to have a car. Like, you're not going to have transportation of your own. So you need to be able to hire a car or hire a ride to get you from place to place. And so Boat allows you to do that pretty easily. And you will see like Bajajis and bodas, which is motorcycle. Don't ever ride the bodas. That's what I've been told by locals. That's what I'm told by the expats. Don't ride the boda. Motorcycles. They're very, very dangerous. So yeah. So with the Boat app, you can call transportation easily. The price is set. It doesn't go up, doesn't go down unless you delay your driver. Like if your driver is there and then you don't come out to 10, 15 minutes later, the price will go up because you basically been wasting the driver's time. Other than that, the price is usually set in stone. And the price is what the price is, and that is a lot better because I've had experiences with local bajajis. I call them local bajajis. Like they'll just camp outside of touristy spots and touristy locations and just wait for somebody to come out and say, "Hey, we the bajaji, and then you'd be like, "Yeah." You will, especially when you're in the beginning, you don't know the numbers as well. You don't know the negotiation tactic as well. You don't even know what a fair price is. So you'll go and get to the destination, and then they'll try to charge you for more money, or sometimes they'll just end up charging you way more than you need to be paying for that ride. They'll try to change the price last minute, and so sometimes the local bajajis, are not the best way to go about it as a beginner. But after you get some experience under your belt, you can learn the negotiation process, learn the numbers a little bit more. You definitely get a lot better. So where now you can be like, yeah, I want to go to this place, that place. This is how much I want to pay, and then you make it happen from there. But it's a whole cultural shift because we don't have a negotiation culture in the States like that. It's just the price is. Especially in places like LA, where it's a big city. You're not about to go to Whole Foods and say, yeah, I want this kale, but give it to me for this price. You just pay the price that it is. So yes, Boat is a good app, man. It will allow you to, basically say this is where I want to go, and get transportation. One thing that you need to know about the Boat app that nobody is going to tell you is that they love to cancel. A lot of drivers know how to speak English, but they don't know how to read English. So you may say, I'm here at Shoppers in Bezzy, and I want to go to Slipway Hotel. Right, you may type it into the app, and it'll map you and say it'll be this much. You call a driver, you call a ride, and then you look at your phone, and the drivers are spinning around like on the map, spinning around, or just stationary, not even moving at all. And that's because he's waiting for you to call him, right? Because he knows that he has a ride, he accepts the ride, but he has no idea where to go for that ride, and he has no idea where to go to pick you up, and he has no idea where to go to drop you off because he cannot read the map. So he's actually waiting for you to call him. And most of the time, I actually have never had a female boat driver, so that's why I say him. But yeah, as you go ahead and you book those rides on Boat, you need to make sure that you have a local phone to call, or you need to make sure you have an international phone plan to call these drivers because they don't know where to go to pick you up or to drop you off. So most of the time, they'll just spin in circles, and they end up canceling the ride if you never end up calling them. Some drivers do know how to read English, and those will be the drivers that have a lot of reviews. You know what I mean? They'll have like 1,000 rides or 1,000 reviews or whatever. Those are the drivers who know what they're doing a little bit more. So yeah, that's the Boat app. You need to have it on your phone. It's gonna make your life easier. Now, Uber does work here, like a typical Uber on your phone. It does work here. For some reason though, when I tried to sign back into my account, even when I was back in the States, it just wasn't allowing me. So I ended up just not even worrying about it and just sticking to the Boat app, which has been working really well for me. So yeah, Boat, you need that app on your phone as well. Download that, get that set up. Actually have a code which should give you, I think, 16% off of all your rides. Let me see. If I had a code, I'll drop it in. Yeah, I do have a code. So if you guys use this code when you sign up for boats, okay. If you guys use that code when you sign up for boats, Eddie IPH, you will get 16% off your next 10 trips. And I think you can save a maximum of 3,000 T shillings per trip. So yes, that's another app you want to have, the boat app. Use that code, you can save some money. I think I say end up saving money on my rides as well, so that's good to know. And by the way, this live stream, everybody come in and smash the like button. Let's get up to 15 likes in this live stream, 15 likes in this live stream. If you're watching me on your phone, you have it horizontally, turn it vertically, and then smash the like button. If you're watching me on your computer, minimize the window and then smash the like button. If you're watching me on your TV, pull out your phone, go to the channel, boom, 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 and then smash the like button, all right? Also, man, this live stream is basically in celebration of the fact that the book is now dropped, Israelite Guide to Tanzania. Man, I wrote the book. I'm giving you guys a lot of information within that book that, you know, most people don't know, don't even know they don't know, but they need to know. So that link is actually pinned up to the top. Click on that link. You can buy the book today. Pretty much, if you're coming up to Tanzania, buy the book. That's what I'm going to say. If you're coming up to Tanzania, buy the book. It's a hard copy. It's on Amazon.com. So the shipping is actually pretty fast and pretty helpful to you. So other than that, man, this is actually the second book that I've written. The first one I turned into a bestseller, so let's try to do the same thing with this one. But that's the second app, the boat. Let's see what the third app is. Man, I got a lot of apps on these phones. So the third one, I would say there's two ways you can do it. The first one is an app called Text Me, but the second one is an app called Freetone. Either way, you want either one of those apps. Oh, some people also use Google Voice, but you want to have a way to call people on Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? Tanya, what up? You want to be able to have a way to call people on Wi-Fi. So I use the Freetone app, which was good because sometimes you need to call back to the States. So for me personally, I have Google Fi, right? Let's explain that. I have Google Fi. So on Google Fi, if you call via your data, they charge you. But if you call via Wi-Fi, it should be free. But there is sometimes issues with calling via Wi-Fi because your number won't appear the same, different things like that. And sometimes they'll also put you back onto data. So you think you're calling Wi-Fi, but you're really calling on data. So that becomes an issue as well. It becomes annoying, and then you end up saying, "Oh man, I got to pay all these extra fees because I called on the phone or whatever." So basically, I just use Google Fi for the fact that I want to save my US number. I don't want to get rid of my US number. So I have Google Fi for that. I think it's $18 per person. So I think for me and Shannon, I paid $35 a month now for the most basic plan. But whenever I need to get like a two-step authentication factor from like Amazon or from my bank account, it still goes to my US number, which is still going to Google Fi. So you know what I mean? That's kind of why you need to keep a US number. But I'm not even talking about Google Fi now. I'll talk about that in a second. But you want to have one of those free calling apps where you can just call strictly off of Wi-Fi to the United States, to these other places, so you can get some business handled from time to time. Like for me, I had to call and cancel my gym, and I end up using the Freetone app to do that. You know, sometimes you may need to call to certain organizations, certain businesses, and you need to be able to have a US number to call from. So that's what Freetone allows you to do. There's also another one called Text Me. But either way, have one of those apps on your phone. You can basically call for free to the United States. A lot of people will come here and they won't have data on their phone because data does get expensive. I know for Google Fi, it's like $120. I think it's $120 for unlimited data per month, or you can do $10 per gigabytes, and it ends up being something crazy. Just bought the book. Can't wait to read it. Dope, man. I appreciate that. But yeah. So it's a lot of different ways to go about it. But at the end of the day, get one of those free calling apps. It's gonna help you. It's gonna help you out tremendously, and you're gonna use it from time to time. And then so get one of the free calling apps, whatever one you want. I use Freetone, but Freetone likes to make you try to pay for something. I want to make you buy minutes or watch an ad to get more minutes. Text Me actually seems to be more unlimited, so that's a good one. This one is big. So I have an Android phone because I'm a Google Fi. You need Android, you can also do an iPhone. But you need a currency converter. When you first get here, you don't know what a reference, and then you get a reference. Now I'm at the Am I plugged in? Yes. Okay. So what was I saying? Google, no. Currency converter. So yeah, now I'm at the point where I can kind of convert currencies. I kind of know what a fair price is, what's not a fair price, and for certain things that I go out and get every day. So now I'm kind of getting a little bit better at converting in my head. I know, okay, $20, this and this, and that. So now I'm able to think in terms of shillings. But when I first got here, it was different. You know what I mean? So you need an app to be able to convert currency on your phone because you may be negotiating with a Bajaji. He say, FCTA. And then, well, he's not going to say FCTA. In the beginning, they don't even say like thousand. They say CTA, six. And you can know that to mean 6,000. You know what I mean? Everything's in thousands here. It's very few things that are only 100, 250. Those are most like fruits and vegetables. You know what I mean? Fruits and vegetables, they say like 200, 300. They're actually talking about 200 shillings, 300 shillings. But for the most part, everything's in thousands. So they may be like Sita or Saba, and you may say, then okay, 8,000. You may plug it in. Boom, boom. XE, and the E has like a half crescent moon around it. So XE converter, white circle, blue square, XE like a half moon. It's very helpful. You can convert any currency. It works on Wi-Fi or off of Wi-Fi. You can also send money through that app. I never done that before, but very helpful, very useful to have on your phone. You need a currency converter. Now, if you have iPhone, there's other apps. I don't know if XE converter in particular will work on an iPhone, but XE converter is what I use, and I have an Android phone. Matter of fact, drop it in the comments right now. Are you an iPhone user or Android user? Drop that in the comments real quick. I want to know what you guys think. Right now, I'm actually going to go get me some water real quick. I'll be right back. But drop it in the comment section. Drop it in the chat. Do you have an iPhone or do you have an Android? I got an Android. I've always had an Android. Never had an iPhone. But I did have an iPod when I was younger. But I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh yeah, they got a Pixel. So that's the same thing. So I got a Pixel. Norman Michelle got a Pixel. My little brother got a Pixel. Everybody's seen Pixel over here, to be honest. But yeah, drop that in the chat still if you guys want to let me know iPhone or Android. Let me know what you guys have, what you guys rock with. But the currency converter is very helpful. You need to use that from time to time to get a reference of your prices and what's fair, what's not fair. A lot of times when you're new, they will try to take advantage of you and different things like that because they see you as money. You know what I mean? They definitely see you as money. So you guys got to be aware of that. It's helpful to go shopping with a local in the very beginning, or you go shopping with somebody who's been out here for a minute and just kind of learn the process with them. And that's kind of why I want to do some more live things when I'm out and about doing my shopping, so that way you guys can see kind of how I go about it, and then that should be helpful to you as you go throughout your day. Okay, Shaniki Smith said she on an Android wave. Okay. The join channel button doesn't show up on my iPhone, only on the Android. See, what's that? That's Steve Jobs, man. Steve Jobs don't want to get me paid, huh? I think the new CEO is Tim Cook, right? That's the new CEO of Apple. Man, like I feel like that generation, that time was so wild. Like when we was first getting the iPhones out, like that time was just so different. A very interesting period of time, to be honest. But okay, man, that's no problem. But yeah, if you guys do want to hit that join button, man, basically makes you become a channel member. And when you're a channel member, you get access to exclusive emojis, you get a special badge next to your name, you get access to exclusive content. Like everybody who's a channel member already got the book. Digital copy of it though, the book, which we're not doing any digital copies on eBay, so that's an exclusive, or on Amazon, so that is a exclusive thing that they got. So the channel members get a lot of free stuff from time to time, you know what I mean? I'll just drop some extra information, drop some extra motivation to my channel members. And I'm also gonna start dropping some exclusive videos for the channel members as well. So yes, shout out to all my channel members. You can become a channel member by hitting the join button next to the subscribe button. But anyway, so you need a currency converter on your phone. So everybody, people who are coming out here, you have an Android phone, get XE converter. If you have an iPhone, look for XE converter is very helpful in my opinion. Next, okay, all my card info is on my iPhone. I'll fix it. All right, bet. Appreciate that, Smith and Wesson. The next thing you need to is now this one is huge. This one is huge. Do not come to Tanzania if you do not have WhatsApp on your phone. You know what I mean? Don't even leave the country if you don't have WhatsApp on your phone, man. WhatsApp is needed. WhatsApp is necessary. You know what I mean? Essentially, though, WhatsApp, man, is used to communicate but pretty much anybody in the world, like you can communicate via WhatsApp. So you can call on WhatsApp, you can video call on WhatsApp, voice call on WhatsApp, you can text message on WhatsApp, send really large files, videos, pictures, PDFs, pretty much anything you can send on WhatsApp. So you need on your phone, man. That is how the majority of people here communicate is via WhatsApp. So even if you don't have a local number, you can always try to put that number from the Bajaji driver, for the boat driver, onto WhatsApp. You know what I mean? And then see if they'll call you from there. So WhatsApp is definitely needed. It's definitely vital. Most of the expats communicate via WhatsApp as well because it's a smooth way to communicate. Like you can't have a big text message group. You can have a big WhatsApp group. So WhatsApp is definitely needed on your phone. Like don't come to Tanzania without WhatsApp set up. It's needed. It's vital. And then on top of that, I forgot to talk about it in the boat section. When you call a boat, the best one to call is a Bajaji because it's in between a car and a motorcycle. So the Bajaji is kind of the best medium because it's cheaper than a car, it's faster than a car, but it's safer than a motorcycle. But you still get that feeling of the air flowing on you, different things like that. So shout out to the Bajajis, man. Bajajis are the best way to go. 3-wheel car, motorcycle car combination type vibe. That's the best way to go, man. If you're looking, if you are looking for a way to get around the Bajajis, right? I don't know if I mentioned that, so I wanted to mention that right there. So WhatsApp, that's pretty much self-explanatory. If you don't have WhatsApp, man, you capping on yourself, man. You need WhatsApp on your phone. Even in the States, you need WhatsApp. I know my dad be watching a live stream, so he always just tell me, oh yeah, WhatsApp this, WhatsApp that. I'm like, man, I'm not getting no WhatsApp. That's for people who's 70 years old. But then next thing you know, man, I'm becoming the biggest advocate of WhatsApp. Like you need that drink. So other than WhatsApp, and everybody on WhatsApp too, my grandpa, my grandma, everybody on that joint. What other app do you need? Okay, you also need a translator app. So you can use an app to translate, or you can use Google Translate. Either way, it'll work. But I have an app on my phone. It's just called I don't even know what it's called. Just Swahili, the English translator. Let's have it on my phone. It's the Tanzanian flag and a British flag, and they're just on there. I just use that. It's a cool little quick way to communicate. It makes it easy to do it. But you can also use Google Translator. That works as well. That app is not 100% vital or needed out per se, but it is helpful. And a lot of people also use something called Duolingo. I think I'm not sure if that's a translating app or if that's a study app. But I use that's Swahili to English translator to study new words. If I want to tell somebody something, I'll look it up and then just go practice it on the local people. Like when I go to the store and then practice a sentence and kind of look at them like, did I say it right? And then the answer it, I say, okay, cool, I got it right. Also with my housekeeper, same thing. For me, with having a housekeeper who speaks the majority of Swahili, I would use this a lot in the beginning, type something on there. Duolingo, not a study app. Okay, got you. So I'll be on my phone, I'll type something like, hey, can you do X, Y, and Z? And then I'll put it, Duolingo is, okay, yes, it's a study app, so never mind, it's a different thing. I'll touch the name on boom, and then show it to her. Then she'll be like, she'll read it, boom, say, Sawa, whatever it is, or she'll type it in. No, I can't do this because I need this product, blah, blah. So that app is helpful to communicate with locals as well. Get an app or use Google Translator. That's not something vital. It's not like, oh my God, I need this, but it is helpful. Now, let me see the next app. The next app that I have to recommend to you is this one right here. I think this is maybe probably like one of the final apps, but that app is World Remit. World Remit, it's essentially is needed. Like you can't come here without World Remit. You need to set it up while you're still in the United States because a lot of people are having trouble setting it up. But you need World Remit on your phone. I'm going to try to put the link into the chat because we can both get $20 if you guys sign up with it. So let me actually send this, let me email it to myself and then copy it from the email. Janae, Shalom. Yeah. Oh, so by the way, I got my merch on, man. Shalom merch. NoLimitEdit.com. You got some pictures of one today by going to NoLimitEdit.com. Shout out to everybody who's been buying the merch. The blue is everybody's favorite color. So hey, shout out to Nipsey. But today's live stream, Janae, is about the fact that we've launched the book, Israelite Guide to Tanzania. Let me paste this in here right quick. I'll do it like that. Okay, Israelite Guide to Tanzania. It is now up on Amazon. It is actually the link pinned to the top. So if you guys are coming to Tanzania, want to come to Tanzania, you basically got to buy the book. I mean, I break up crucial information. Okay, I just send myself an email. We're sending an email right now. So right now I'm breaking down basically the app that you need to have on your phone in order to be successful here in TZ. So this one right here is really important. I'm gonna spend some time talking about this one. But first, I'm going to go ahead and I've been having a lot of issues with Google Docs, Google Drive, kind of being laggy recently. I'm not sure why that is. If it's a problem with the cloud or what exactly it is. But in the meantime, between time, yeah, Janae. So anybody just coming onto the stream, I'll give you guys a rundown while I'm waiting for this stuff to start loading. I dropped the book, Israelite Guide to Tanzania. It basically gives you a lot of information about what you need to know before coming to Tanzania, why you're here in Tanzania. During the process of coming to Tanzania, you need to know basically that book is available to buy on Amazon. It'll be a paperback version of the book, so it's going to be like a physical copy. There is no ebook version of that book at all, unless you were trying to remember, like I dropped that for you guys. So yes, in the meantime, between time, man, we talked about a couple of apps. I might leave this live stream up. I'm not 100% certain. All right, so this one is important right here. Okay, so that app right there, World Remit, very, very, very crucial, man. If you're coming to Tanzania, very crucial app because you guys gotta understand the money system here is a lot different than the money system in the States. In the States, I never had more than $20 cash on me ever. Here, because I have to withdraw cash one way or another. So you can go to an ATM to withdraw cash. Of course, you may have your debit card or anything like that. You may have got one of these SoFi international accounts. I talk about what bank accounts are good and what bank accounts are bad for international travel. A lot of people getting scammed with their bank accounts too. But in the book, I talk about what bank accounts is best for you to have. So again, get the book, guys. Get the book. Come to TC. You can go to an ATM. That does work. But the problem with ATM is there's two problems mainly. The first one is there is an ATM fee, and those fees are pretty high. They get up there pretty quickly. When I withdraw cash in ATM, anywhere from 11,000, even 22,000 to like $8. You know what I mean in fees, just from withdrawing some cash. You know what I mean, just from withdrawing some cash. And then you got to think about the cap you at around 400,000 T shillings. So to give you a reference, $100 is around T shillings. So to give you a reference, $100 is around 230,000 T shillings. So if you're trying to withdraw, let's say you need to withdraw $500, you know what I mean? You're going to have to go to that machine 3-4 times, and you're going to be paying $10 in fees each time. So one day you might waste $30 for no reason except for on withdrawing cash. So you can see that begins to add up pretty quickly with ATM fees and the fact that they cap you. So with an app like World Remit in particular, it's very crucial, it's very vital, because it allows you to withdraw, it allows you to access cash in different ways. You can send cash straight to your M-Pesa account. M-Pesa is their version of a credit card. They don't have credit cards here in particular, or debit cards in particular. They have just phones. They trap off their phones a lot. So you can actually pay your electricity, pay your water, pay other people. Like it's like a cash app. It's like it's like a cash app that's universally accepted in Tanzania. That's what you can think about it. So it's like Cash App but professional. You know what I mean? Like you can pay your electricity bill via M-Pesa. You can pay your water bill via M-Pesa. You can pay other people via M-Pesa. You can pay, your bill at a restaurant via M-Pesa. So while everywhere in the States where you will pull out your card and go to a website to do, you can just basically do it off of your phone through M-Pesa. So the question is, how would you load your M-Pesa account? Most of the time you have to take cash and then go to a wakala. But again, how do you get cash when you're here. You have to go to an ATM to then get cash to then go load it up at a Wakala. So then you still be paying those fees. But World Remit allows you to go straight from your debit card straight to your M-Pesa account. And the fees are pretty minuscule. They're usually like $1 in fees to send to an M-Pesa account. So it's really not that bad. So yes, you can take money from your debit card from your U.S. bank account, which should be where your money is still flowing into, and then you can make money to your M-Pesa account so you can pay all your bills. I'm going to get it. I want to learn other languages. I know ASL. Okay, you know, like ASL, sign language, and all that. Nice. But you can send money from your U.S. bank account via your U.S. debit card to your M-Pesa account. Then you can then use your M-Pesa account to pay different things, you know, throughout your day. So that's one way to use World Remit to access cash. And then when you have money inside of your M-Pesa account, you can also send that money to an agent and then withdraw the physical cash from that. So you can go to a Vodacom and send Vodacom 800,000 T shillings, which might be like $400, something like that. Get $400 out from Vodacom and M-Pesa or Vodacom Wakala, then now you have cash like that. So that's one way you can avoid the ATM fees. You do pay a fee for the Wakala, but I think it's pretty minuscule. I think it's like a couple hundred shillings. And then vice versa. You can also use M-Pesa in order to send money from your U.S. bank account via U.S. debit card to a Tanzanian bank, and then you can pick up that cash in person. So let's say you need to pay something that's pretty big. Maybe you want to buy a dog. I don't know, you want to buy a dog out here, and a dog may cost $600, $600 US. Instead of you having to go to an ATM and then withdraw that money like 4 or 5 times, you can just go to your app, World Remit, and boom, say, okay, I want to send $600 US to this bank account right here, and it'll be like a local bank. It's Diamond Trust Bank or Zanzibar Trust Bank. They have 2 banks on there you can go to. You can send, money to that bank. Go up there with your phone and your U.S. passport, and then say, "Hey, I had a transfer here. This is how much I want to pick up." Pick up the cash, and now you got the cash on you. You avoid the ATM fee. The only fee you'll pay is the World Remit fee, which is usually pretty minuscule, usually pretty small. And if you use the link that I put into the thing, into the chat right now, you will get $20 US for free. So if you think about it, you can basically use that $20 US as a method of you can basically use that $20 US as a method of how do you call it? Paying your fee. You can essentially use that $20 US to pay your fees when you do that. I've always thought it's learn other languages and learn about other cultures. Yeah, that's important. That's very important. So that's World Remit. You can also not only can you send to your M-Pesa, send to a bank and then pick up in cash, which will like to avoid ATM fees. You can also send wire transfer. So if you're somebody who maybe you got a job out here, or maybe you're setting something up and establishing a business out here. You may need to transfer some funds to an account. You can do that pretty easily with World Remit. For me in particular, me paying my lease, I paid my lease through World Remit. You know what I mean? It's very easy to do a bank transfer via that app. And so that app is extremely crucial. You need to set that app up now, like now. Don't try to set it up when you're here, because some people are having problems setting it up here. I set it up in the States, and let me set it up in here. But either way, you want to get that app set up on your phone while you're still in your native country, so your home country is very important. Also, if your friends and family set that up, they'll also be able to send you money that way as well. You know what I mean? So yeah. Oh, okay, that's not important. I know what you're talking about, Janae. But so those are pretty much the apps that you need to have on your phone. I would say do not delay in setting these apps up. Let me just make sure, double check, man. Yeah, World Remit, gotta have WhatsApp, gotta have your free tone or some type of Wi-Fi based calling app. It's good to have a translator, not 100% good, but it's nice. You need to have a VPN, no exceptions. Both, you want to have both apps on your phone, of course. Sign up with the link to World Remit. Anna, you dope. Yeah, so yeah, we can both get $20 off of that joint. And then I believe that's it. So I did say that I was talking about Google Fi, so I'm talking about Google Fi really quick. while I got a little bit of time, let me go to the Google Fi app. Okay, let me drop this in. Okay. At some point, do you plan on buying some more houses that would be extra income? Yes, I would like to get into the Airbnb game out here. I would like to get into the Airbnb game out here. XKCTVJ. All right, got it. All right, let's talk about this, man. Google Fi. First and foremost, everybody come in and smash. Everybody come in and smash the like button. Smash the like button. Let's get it up to 20 likes on this live stream. If you're watching me on your phone and it's horizontal, flip it vertically and then smash the like button. If you're watching me on your computer and it's full screen, minimize the window and smash the like button. If you're watching me on your TV, pull out your phone, go to the channel and then smash the like button. Smashing the like button, this helps YouTube to know that people are enjoying this content, and therefore they'll share this video out more to other people. And so that's kind of why I ask you guys to share, smash the like button so that more people can get this information, because it's very important for people to have this information, of course. So when it comes to phone services, man, it states I was capping off of Metro PCS, which by far I still like Metro PCS. It was one of the best phone services I ever had, in the sense that it was a set price. The bill is starting to rain again. The bill did not change. It was at $40 a month for each person, so it was $80 for a meal and a shake, and that's what it was. I knew every month you get an $80 bill, and I paid it. So I used to really enjoy Metro PCS. But the problem with Metro is they don't really have a good international service plan, and so I had to switch it up for Metro. So when I looked for like a good international plan, Google Fi consistently was popping up, and so I ended up deciding, okay, Google Fi is the way I'm going to go. So Google Fi is good. It has two basic plans. They have a basic plan, which is basically you just got a phone that you can call and text on. And they have an unlimited plan, which is a call, text, and unlimited data. Now, with the basic plan, which is $35 a month, if you use any data, you have to pay $10 per gigabyte of data you use, which is great. That's too much per gigabyte of data. I mean, I'm getting gigabyte of data for maybe a few dollars over here. They wanted me to pay 10, so it was actually pretty bad as far as the pricing goes. But it worked very well. Like my phone number is still. I was able to transfer my phone number from Metro PCS over to Google Fi, and so I still have my US-based number, which is good. Like I said, because you still want to be able to have a US-based number for authentication issues that may arise. Like when I want to sign into Amazon, they always want to send me a text. When I want to sign into my bank, they always want to send me a text. I want to sign into any of these apps and different things like that. They always want to send you a text to confirm that it's you. So you need to have a US-based phone number, and Google Fi allows you to keep that number and transfer it to Google Fi from whatever company you were at before. So that's one of the advantages of having Google Fi. On top of that, when you first coming out here, you want to have the unlimited plan, because you're going to need to use your phone quite a bit. You're going to be using your phone to research certain things. You're going to be using your phone to contact different people at different times. Like I said, and let's say you got all these apps. You got WhatsApp, you got WorldMate, you have both. You have all these apps, but you don't have any data. Pretty much it's useless to you. Like, what are these apps going to be good for if you can't access them? So when you first come out, you need to have the unlimited plan. It's just, it is how it is. You gotta pay to play when you first come. But then eventually, as I talk about in the book, I talk about how you can get certain things set up out here, which will allow you to not need to have the unlimited plan anymore. So now I basically pay $35 a month for me and Unlimited Shades line combined. So it's a good deal. And we already keep our US numbers, so that's cool. But so in the beginning, I would say if you're first coming out, get the unlimited plan, which is you got yourself together, you're very intelligent, professional, see a young black man, work hard to be successful. Yeah, it's a lot of pain that come along with it for sure. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? So definitely though, you need to have an unlimited plan in the very beginning, because you need to be able to contact people, you need to be able to call the boat driver, log and stuff like that. So I think my first month here, my phone bill ended up being $237. just because we end up using so much gigabytes, we end up having so much unlimited calls. You know what I mean? I'm over here doing the shades of Turkey, so she got to call me. Oh, she heard her outside my gate. So she got to call me. Always on business, guys. Always on business. She got to call me saying, "Oh man, this and this, I can't find order." Da, 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 da. So we just run up minutes, 20 cents per minute. So it ended up adding up. So I can give you guys information that you guys need to let you guys know. Okay, when you get Google Fi, get the unlimited plan in the very beginning. I try to be cheap and get the limited plan, and then I end up spending more money because I end up using basically all the gigabytes up, and then after a certain point, the gigabytes become free. So it's actually cheaper just to start off with the unlimited. Yeah, $237 on my first Google Fi bill, man. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. Luckily, I ended up signing up from somebody else's affiliate link, so I ended up saving $20. That's why I tell you guys, sign up with my link, well, not my link, with my code that I just dropped in. When you sign up, use the code XKCTVJ. Put that code in, and you'll get VJ. Put that code in, and you'll get $20 off your bill. I'll get $20 off my bill. So if anybody signs up with that code, basically you guys will help me to make my bill $15 for the month. For if one person signs up. What up, Eddie? E-Team on deck. Sala, what up, man? Sala, what up? We out here, man. We out here. We're just talking business, man. Trying to help as many people as possible with the visit or relocation, whatever you want to do to Tanzania, you know. So yeah, Google Fi. So that ended up being the case, man. So it ended up getting expensive. So if I was you, man, I would sign up with Google Fi so you can keep your phone number, but you need to understand that you need to get the unlimited plan in the very beginning. Because let's say, you may be in a certain situation, not some people come out here and be in a certain situation where they need to hit somebody up via WhatsApp, you know what I mean? They hit me up via WhatsApp, yo, what's this, what's that, how do I do this, how do I do that, you know what I mean? And it's a quick way for me to quickly respond to them, yo, blah, 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 you know what I mean? So you want to have data on your phone when you first come, so get the unlimited plan. I think it's cheaper the more people you add. For me, it was just me and Shay, so it was $120 was the base price for the unlimited plan. So don't try to cheap out to get the basic. Also, something to know about Google Fi is if you call on Wi-Fi, it's free. If you call on Wi-Fi, it's free. Pretty much no matter where you're at in the world. But in order to call strictly on Wi-Fi, you have to turn your data off. So when you see that, you're gonna see something on your phone that's called when you pull it down. It's going to be called mobile data. You got to turn mobile data off and leave mobile data off. Don't even turn it on. Just do everything off of Wi-Fi. When you go to the basic plan, just call everybody off of Wi-Fi, text off of Wi-Fi, do everything off of Wi-Fi. And so yes, that's very important as well. If you're just not coming onto this live stream, man, we're talking about the fact that the book has now dropped. Israelite Guide to Tanzania. It's pinned up to the top of the chat. If you're planning on coming out to Tanzania, if you want to visit Tanzania, you're going to really need to read that book. You're going to want to get that book. It's on Amazon.com. It's a hard copy, not hard copy like one of those ones you can tap. It's hard, but it's a physical copy of the book, paperback version, and it's available on Amazon.com. Pretty much, man, I'm giving you guys a lot of information that you guys need to know, but you might not even know you need to know in order to be successful over here in TZ, Tanzania. You know what I mean? So yeah, get the book, man. Get the book. If you're planning on coming out to Tanzania, pinned up to the top of the chat. I'm breaking down all the apps that you need to have. If you get any of these apps, sign up using my code, sign up using my links. You know what I mean? Because of course I benefit from it, but at the same time you benefit from it as well. Either you get a discount or you earn a certain fee or you get something. But yes. So Google Fi, get the unlimited plan when you first come out. Then later on, when you read the book, I'll teach you guys how to get the Wi-Fi, get everything set up to where you don't need to have the unlimited plan anymore. What else about Google Fi? Oh yeah, so the calling, it does charge you to call. So if you're like trying to call somebody internationally, make sure you have your phone data off and you're using only Wi-Fi because that'll make the call to be free. That's very important as well. Other than that, with Google Fi, I think that's pretty much all you need to know with Google Fi, man. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's a pretty good app. Pretty good phone service to have. Works really well. The data is pretty fast. And other than that, man, that's about it. So if you guys have any quick questions about anything that I just talked about, drop them in really quick. Any apps that you guys want to know more about that I explained something correctly. Maybe you have something about. Maybe you think you need an app, but you don't know what app you might need. Just let me know. But all these apps, you guys definitely need it. You guys definitely need them to come out here. the translating app is not like 100% necessity, but it'll be helpful. So I'll be open to questions for maybe like the next 8 or so minutes. If you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, man, it's rare that I ever stand up in a live, but I want you to just come out here, drop this information, and then get to work, man. Get to work. Like I said, man, I'm back on business, and so I actually love like being on business, man. It's sometimes you need a break from it, and so I did take a cool little break from it. But now I'm very much excited to be back on it, man. To be, back in grind mode. To be back, doing my manifestations on a daily basis. To be back waking up, at a set time, a specific time. I'm also thinking about taking up boxing classes here, man. I haven't done any physical activity for so long. And I need to get back physically active. Okay, got it. How reliable has Google Wi-Fi calls been over there? So the Wi-Fi calls are pretty much sturdy. But Anna, if I'm being honest with you, I just use Google Fi for keeping my US number. Like I said, the WhatsApp is where I make the majority of my calls. You know what I mean? So if I need to call my family, for example, when I talk to my dad, I don't call my dad on my regular phone number. I call him on WhatsApp. You know what I mean? If I want to communicate with my grandpa, I'll just hit him up on WhatsApp. My uncle, hit him up on WhatsApp. I very rarely use my phone for texting or for calling. It's mostly just so I can retain my US number. So when I need to sign in for a certain thing, they can send me that call, send me that text. But the Wi-Fi calling is cool. You know what I mean? But it's just like, why are you calling Wi-Fi when I have WhatsApp? You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I do for the most part, Anna. And that works out pretty well for me is WhatsApp. I want to invest in an e-team movement. Okay. Have we got an idea on business out there yet? So like I said, as far as now, the first 3 months of me being here is mostly just getting established with, the business side of the non-business side. You know what I mean? So after these next 3 months, maybe Lord willing, you know what I mean? After these next 3 months, then I'll be more so focused on business. The business that I'm looking to get into in particular is Airbnb. I think that's going to be a hot business, man. I think it's going to be a hot business, especially having and growing a following. That's people who are in Tanzania or wanting to come to Tanzania. Having a dope Airbnb would be very helpful. Like, let's say people on this live chat right now, they want to come to TZ, they want to come to Tanzania. Why not stay at No Limit Eddie's Airbnb? Because they're going to be a host that speaks English. You know what I mean? I probably really won't be too involved with it, but I'll have like a housekeeper that speaks English and everything like that. But there's going to be a host that's going to speak English. They're going to know your concerns, know the things you're going to want to do. So you can have an itinerary like, okay, these are all the restaurants here. You can go here to get this. You can go there to get that. So you're no longer coming back to Los Angeles, man. I'm out to set. I peaced out. Big deuces to LA, man. I can't go back. I won't go back. Why would I? But yeah. So. You know what I mean? Why not say on Eddie's Airbnb? Like it'll be the best thing to do. So I think that's kind of my biggest play right now will be Airbnb business. This would be to deal with airlines. I don't know about the airlines, but like, you know what I mean? If I did it my way, I would have my property listed up on Airbnb and then probably even up on my own site as well. So like you say, you can hit me up on that site and say, all right, I'm gonna be landing on this day at this time. I can arrange for somebody to pick you up from the airport. You know what I mean? Take you straight to the Airbnb. You know what I mean? Then you can have a housekeeper there that'll during the day, you know what I mean, cook breakfast for the people. Then during the day, you know what I mean, if they're a newcomer, kind of go out, show them around the local area. Okay, we got this here in this area, this here in this area. We got to do this and this, XYZ. Kind of help them out, you know what I mean, with like navigating the area. Then boom, they got dinner cooks. You probably go out for lunch and they have dinner cooked as well. And then the housekeeper will be there to clean the house. It's not like you gotta really do too much work. So that's kind of the play I think would be best is doing some Airbnb business. And then I'll get a house, kind of like the one I have now, man, where it's a lot of bedrooms. And I'll just rent it out room by room, and let it be like that. And then it'll be cool too, especially depending on the occupancy rates. But you'll be around other expats as well. You know what I mean? So that'll be the cool thing about it. So you'll be around other people who would think similar to you. And that might be a reason why I would do it on my own site. That way I can kind of vet the people who are going to be in there. But you don't want to be, you mess around being there with some Zungus. Like, oh shit, what the heck? So yeah. I might do it on my own website, or I might do it on Airbnb itself. But either way, man, I think that'll be a dope business to start. Other than that, man, dairy. I talk about dairy all the time. They don't have enough cheese here. They don't have enough milk here. They don't have pretty much like any dairy product is kind of expensive or it's limited in its availability here. But yes, questions. Come on, drop the questions, guys. Drop the questions. Shout out to everybody who did drop questions. But if you have any more questions about any of the apps or anything about TZ, drop them in. Pinned up to the top is the book, Israelite Guide to Tanzania. It teaches you basically all the information you need to know about coming to TZ. Anything else that's kind of not filled in within that book is 9 times out of 10 going to be more specific to you in particular. And that's why I had this live stream for anyway. Like you can ask a question on these live streams. Also, if you buy the book and you're like, okay, I have these questions, you want this book an actual consultation, you want to just call me directly on WhatsApp or whatever, then I also give an instruction how to do that on there as well. So yes. Okay, so dairy is a commodity out there. Yeah, dairy is much needed, man. Dairy is much needed in the city of Dar es Salaam in particular. I don't know how it is in Arusha or how it is in Dodoma and those other places, but in Dar es Salaam, I mean, dairy is not very common, not in the local markets, not in the streets, not in the actual grocery stores. Their dairy selection is slim. And on top of that, it's just not what I'm looking for. Sometimes you just want a block of cheddar cheese. You know what I mean? I like to eat cheese, guys. Like, I like to eat the little snack cheese. I love those things, but they don't have like that type of cheese here. So it's kind of painful, man. Like, dang, I can't even get my dairy drinks here. Where my dairy? But yeah, shout out to everybody on this live stream, man. So I got around maybe 2 more minutes. So if you guys have any other questions, drop them in. But yes, I'll answer your question. They need a lot more dairy out here. It's very important. Crewneck, Shalom Crewneck, available at nolimedit.com. I dropped a lot of links in here. Sign up for the services with those links. And then other than that, man, if that's all the questions you guys have, I'm probably about to tune out of here in just a couple of minutes. I want to try to keep these live streams now to about 1 hour, 1 hour each, and just be on here strictly on business, man. Come on here, drop the knowledge you need to drop, and then head on out. How can we make money off of that with you out there and me out here? It depends. So if you want to do the Airbnb, you know what I mean? If you want to do the Airbnb business, man, we can find out how to make that happen. Where we just go half on the lease. Leases here usually are 6 months. So if I pay 6 months, I pay 3 months, you pay 3 months. Or however much you can invest, you know what I mean? You pay 2, I pay 4, whatever. That'll basically be the equity you'll get in the business. You also have to hire a housekeeper, and then there'll be the monthly recurring fees of like the food that you'll need to cook and tissue and different things like that are the washing, the water bills, all kinds of stuff like that. That'll be recurring on a month-to-month basis. So yeah, but we can figure that out, man. When I get started onto the Airbnb, when I actually get my mind on that, then I'll reach out to you, Silo. And then I bet there's dairy product, but Airbnb will work with 2 people in different places. I bet the dairy products are better than the States. I really haven't had too much of dairy products here. Thank you. Good night. All right. Yeah. So thank you guys for being on this live stream. I really appreciate it. Taking time out of your day to be on these live streams. Videos should be coming to the channel soon. I plan on going to film today. The rain is here. Hopefully it doesn't bother my filming too much. But I should be, it might affect my filming just a little bit. But either way, guys, thank you guys for being on this live stream. I'll talk to you guys whenever I can, Lord willing. Thank you guys for all the support, buying the books, buying the merchandise. Merchandise has been selling. I appreciate that a lot. And sharing out the videos. Well, you guys are helping the channel a lot. So either way, I'll see you guys next time I see you. Peace.